Hello and welcome to another MTG Arena deck tech video, this time featuring Esper Control. Right now the most played deck if the metagame reports around the internet are to be trusted, and I can understand why. I've been playing with this for a few days, even weeks I guess, and I'm having a blast. I really like playing Control again, and yeah, the deck is basically a very good Control deck. Yeah, on the tutors we have 2 negates and 3 absorb as counter spells. Not that much, but being Esper we do have lots of reactive spells, so we can deal with stuff that hit the battlefield. Cast Down and Moment of Craving as 2 each to deal with early drops, or Cast Down even with bigger creatures later, and Moment of Craving a little bit for mono red. A few decks are not playing 2 Moments of Craving, but instead a 3rd Cast Down and some other spell, mostly Ravnica's Contempt or something. We do have Craft the Canarium, mostly against mono red as well. In a few occasions also against Sultai with the elves and the 2/1s and 3/2s and whatnot. And especially good against the Phoenix decks, since this gets rid of them for good since they get exiled. It's also very helpful against mono white. Additional removal, we do have 3 Mortify. Good against creatures and the enchantments that are running around right now, like Search for Ascanta, the Eldest Reborn, whatever Gruul enchantments are running around right now, and creatures. And then we do have 2 Ravnica's Contempt, as said before. Some decks run 3 of those, and they are really good against planeswalkers, creatures. They deal with Phoenix, like the 4/3 that comes back if you only kill it and stuff, so really good card. And 3 Kaya's Wrath against basically everything that's creatures. Hand Disruption also for Thought Erasure, very good to have a look at your opponent's hand and then be able to have a look at what they do have in hand, what do you want to discard for them, and then you can basically in your mind have a look at what you are going to play, which spells you want to use for what, and so on and so forth. For card advantage, we do have 2 Search for Ascanta, which are basically a mainstay in every deck that plays blue Control at the moment. We do have a Kaya, which is pretty good against mono blue since it exiles all the precious 1-drops, hits the enchantment, and is also coincidentally good against Search for Ascanta since it basically exiles cards from the graveyard, and then this will most likely never flip unless they find a way to deal with Kaya. And we do have Khan, which is another little card advantage tool, as well as a win condition with the colorless construct tokens that he can make. Though most decks right now play no Khan and instead another Contempt as well. But I feel like I do want another win condition apart from Kaya and Teferi, which is obviously a 4-off in this deck. No wonder there. And regarding the lands, I'm still missing a few: a Godless Shrine, an Isolated Chapel, and a Glacial Fortress. So as you can see, this deck normally plays only 2 basic lands, so really expensive in terms of wild cards, or you have to be really lucky to have almost all of them. So not a deck that you want to play as a beginner, or if you are new to Magic Arena and don't have that many cards for that. This is not the best entrance point. The sideboard is geared against Control with 3 Duress and 4 Sleeve of Sanity, as well as an Unmod Ego. This can work against many other decks as well. I tend to board this in against Sultai to get rid of the Hydroid Krasis, which is the only way they can generate card advantage and somehow win the game once we stabilized. So those have to go, even though this doesn't do much on the board right away. Another contempt, since I do play the 2 Moment of Craving and a Khan, so I want to have one additional copy of that in the sideboard. Hostage Taker against everything that is a creature deck, like Sultai, Mono Red, Mono White, yeah, basically anything where you think, I'm going to steal creatures from them. Lyra comes in against anything aggressive as well, again, Mono Red, Mono White, Sultai, whatever, and the Eldest Reborn also against control or decks that mainly play 1 threat at a time. So control might be a good thing as well to get their Teferi if you have another counterspell to counter the negate, which they always have if they play Teferi and untap 2 lands. Also, I forgot, Gruul is a big contender for me, at least, so I'm hitting a lot of those in ladder and constructed events, so there also Lyra, the Eldest Reborn, Hostage Taker, Contempt. Always good to have something there. Yeah, so that's the deck. I am going to quickly select this. Do I have something more which I can foil out? No, okay. So that's it for the deck. And we are going to hit a few ranked games. Now that we're waiting, anyway, if you like the videos that I am creating, please subscribe to the channel. It would help me very much, and also you won't miss anything anymore. And yeah, there we are in game already. That is very fine if we play against control. Not optimal, but against anything aside from hard control, this deck hand is very good. So let's see. Alrighty. Red, so Guild Gate. Is this the Gates deck? This is the Gates deck. Yeah, we don't have anything to play this turn anyway, so might as well go for the untapped land. And if they play the card draw enchantment, I'm so going to, yeah, Guild Summit. That's getting mortified. That's getting mortified hard. Hasta la vista. Yeah, what else are the threats? We do need more exile removal. Okay, good thing we destroyed that, because otherwise this would have been a draw 2, ramp 2. And we don't want that. Yeah, let's do it like this. And a second Teferi. The one with the normal artwork. Shame on him. Growth Spiral, okay. Does the Gates deck play counterspells? I'm not sure, to be honest, but we'll see. Oh no, Colossus. This is the one I didn't want to see. Yeah, let's destroy him so I can draw a card with Teferi, even though he might have another Guild Gate to bring him back, but having Teferi in play is okay, and we can shuffle him to the bottom if we need. Drawing something else than lands would be good. I mean, yes, we drew a second Teferi, but apart from that, nothing much. And okay, there's the Colossus back on top, and Ram. Not good. Sure, another land.
Keep up the pace.
And Raska's Contempt. Alrighty. Then off you go. Untap 2 black sources. Yes. And then we can deal with this for good. And now we have a little bit more breathing room to do stuff and draw more lands, obviously. Oh, Thought Treasure. This is nice. I'm pretty sure this is land, but... Oh, Gates Ablaze. Yeah, well. Oh, that's nice as well. Yeah, sure. Sad that we didn't draw this in our draw step and only with Teferi, because otherwise we could have had a look at what we will draw with Teferi. But, well... Oh, okay. This could become a problem later down the line. Or rather, now. I forgot they can tap Guild Gates. Ugh. Okay. So this is obviously a problem, and though we only need to survive... Oh, god damn it. Teferi needs to survive one more round. We're playing this main phase since we want to make sure that we can make use of the land untapping that Teferi is doing. We do have a negate, which is good, so we may be able to counter whatever they are doing to kill Teferi. So it's not all bad. Well, to be honest, it's looking pretty good. Okay, another Guild Summit. It's okay. That's only going to be a problem if he manages to kill Teferi, otherwise we can just exile those and be done with it. Gatebreaker Ram, sure. That's gonna get exiled as well. So we are on purpose not playing this again, because we are going to Emblem Teferi.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
Play land, play Teferi. Draw a card.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Draw another Teferi and exile the Ram. So the Teferi Emblem basically wins against the Gate Stick. I can exile anything he can throw at us. And yeah, if I do have... I'm pretty sure they don't run counter spells in the best of one list. So draw all the cards you want. I won. Yeah, crossbow, sure. I exile everything. Draw the cards, it's fine. Sure. I win this either by you top decking yourself or like not top decking, just decking yourself. Or by you conceding. So yeah, wow, another Gatebreaker Ram. Can you give that haste? No? Oh, that's sad. I guess I'm keeping this for emergencies. So now he's discarding to... I don't know how many. Yeah. And off you go. Goodbye, Ram. I think I actually want him to draw. So I'm just going to just... I get rid of this. Then Thought Erasure. Ooh. Yeah, sure. I don't care about any of those, to be honest. As I said, we basically won this game already, so there's nothing he can do. We can untap our lands. We can kill any instant speed threat. he's drawing cards, and this is over in a few turns. I'm not sure why he isn't surrendering what he wants to do. I mean, he has 15 cards left, he's drawing more. Oh, Gateway Colossus, sure. You realize I can exile that, right? Oh, 2 cards. Whatever am I going to do now? Three? Now you are getting a little bit ahead of yourself. 10 more cards. Let's see if you draw something in terms of removal. You go. Then
Hurry.
you go. Always with Teferi. And ooh, why didn't you at least copy that? Yeah, don't need that. I guess we go with the Wrath now. A little bit of untapped lands. And the turn. Would we die to the expansion? Okay. Five more. And another Colossus. Please play the lands. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any more. Like, that has to be his whole deck, right? Oh my god, why do you keep drawing cards? I mean, yes, that could help, but I guess I'm going to... yeah, this isn't gonna help. I'm going to get rid of some stuff now. You and you. Since I really do want to draw another counterspell. Just to be safe against whatever. So we are going to kill a few lands now. Just to be sure that we can not die to the explosion. And yeah, that's it. Another bit of information. If you don't like long games, this deck is not for you. As I showed in the beginning, the only real win conditions are Teferi, Kaya and Khan, and those are slow. So most of the games we win by basically our opponent saying, fuck it, I'm too bored by this, you can have the win. There are some who play it out, and I can't blame them, but if I start to exile all your lands so you can't do anything anymore, it might be time to concede. So yeah, oh, okay, go to kill that. I'm curious on why there's white in this. So this looks to be... what's this? It's not Naya. Naya's with red. Abzan. Or Abzan. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Abzan... mid-range, I guess? Let's see. So he drew 2 lands and we can now cast this inside, or in case we need to cast a negate. Ooh, Night of Autumn. So I guess that gets counters. So there goes the plan to play Teferi. So we need to find some removal. Or a second Teferi. So I guess we play one and treat this as a draw another land and hopefully find something next turn. Or the next turns. And gain life, since they attacked Teferi and not us. So Kaya's Wrath would be nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, Thought Erasure. Okay. Yeah, the find. We don't want him. No, I don't want that. Askanta would be nice, but I am not drawing this now, so this isn't helping. Play another untapped land so we can hopefully find something with Chemist's Insight. But it's looking a bit grim right now. I mean, we could save ourselves with Ruska's Contempt or something like that. No, we don't want to play you untapped. Tapped anyway. So, more lands. Yeah. So I drew exactly nothing. So we can have a look if we find something with Teferi. I mean, another cast down or Moment of Craving would help as well, but what are you going to do if you draw only lands? Nothing. Well, that's how it goes. It's just the variance in the game. Bad luck is part of it as well. I would like to say that I never raged at this, because I did some time ago, but there comes a point in your Magic playing career where you realize that stuff like this just happens, so why bother? And we are playing against, I don't know. Kept B7 as well, so let's have a look. What oh, red. Mono red? Mono red. So we are going to Thought Erasure and have a look at lands again. Please don't. This is bad, but this is bad as well, but we can cast it down, so I guess we don't want him to... Ooh. I'll take that. Let him play another card next turn. Steamkin, and then most likely the... Well, we're going to see. If he plays the Chain Whirler next turn, I'm going to Wrath the turn after. If he doesn't, I'm just going to cast down that Steamkin. And since he wants to play cards before he attacks to get the counters on this, we don't have to wait until after the attack. Okay. Another Firebrand. Sure thing. I guess that makes Kaya's Wrath worth it anyway. Okay. I'm completely unsure why he would be doing that. I mean, yes, possibly. Okay, he drew another light up the stage. Sure. So this changes things again. Ugh. And it changes it to... Holy hell, cast off. And we need to find something to exile that Phoenix or hope that he doesn't draw a land. But I'm not even sure if playing this and then the Wizard's Lightning for 1 isn't even the better play. Well, if he has a land, I guess the Phoenix would be the best thing he can do, but since he hasn't done that yet. Okay, Lava Runner, and I am going to take those. But only because I have Chemist's Insight to play end of turn, and now, yeah. Figured as much. Good thing is, he can't play the Wizard's Lightning for 1 anymore. So, ooh, nice. Yeah. Having 5 mana doesn't help at all. Off you go, and now we can cast down the Chain Whirler and then contempt whatever he has as well, and are in a pretty good position. Want to have another untapped land to... does it matter? No, it doesn't. To either draw more cards or exile something. Okay. Also some kind of... I'm not sure this is a really aggressive mono red deck. Looks to be more... it goes a little bit in the mid-range direction with the Phoenix mainbot and stuff, but yeah. Doesn't really matter. We are in a good spot, have a negate up, another Mortify to counter, or rather destroy their what's it called? Experimental Frenzy. Do I want to draw more cards and... No, I don't think so. The question is, do I want to contempt this? I mean, I still have a negate, so we should be fine. Okay, yeah. You are getting negated. Skunter, that's okay. I'm pretty sure I should have used Rusk's Contempt and not the Mortify. Or even Kaya's Wrath and not the Mortify. Oh, yes. Teferi, please. Transform this as well. Nice. Okay, Lightning Strike. So we may have to... Oh no, we're going to keep that? Yeah. Keep that to discard it to Chemist's Insight later. So we may need to Rusk's Contempt or Teferi if he drew another burn spell. This is also why I'm not using a Skunter or anything like right now. Okay, good. Absorb helps out a lot. So we can even play another land and search for a Skunter now. Another Chemist's Insight, sure thing, and go to end of turn. Untap stuff. And now wait for him to do something. Okay, play land and play another land. Not sure, we do have enough mana to absorb, so we can. Does it tap correctly? Yes. We can Ascanta now. That's why we kept the mana open. Yeah, another Contempt. For good measure. +1 Teferi. Play land. A negate. And I am not sure why he's not conceding. Yes, so there we are. Yeah, that's how the deck works pretty much. We had 3 different matchups, pretty good. One semi-control. I'm not sure what to classify the gate stack as, so meh. But then we had mid-range, where we drew nothing but lands, which is not really representative, but happens from time to time. And then against aggro as well. And we saw that we do have a lot of outs to win this. We can think a little bit. I made a little misplay with not keeping Modify up in case they had Experimental Frenzy, so yeah, bad thing there. But yeah, that's pretty much Esper Control. If you do have the wildcards, congratulations, you're either rich and can pay for this, or play the game for some time like me. That's it for this deck tech. Going to do some more best of 3 gameplays in the following days, so keep watch for that. If you like the video, please leave a like under the video as well. Also comment on some more misplays you saw me make, or some other decks you want me to feature. And yeah, that's it for today. Have fun playing yourself. May the draws always be in your favor. What the hell. See you again. Goodbye. Ciao.